Hello everybody, how's the lighting in here? Buddy, this is Willie's American Guitars. You are in the acoustic room. Can you feel it? Can you smell it? Yeah. All this old wood in here. So, let's talk a little bit about Gibson acoustic guitars. Historically significant Gibson acoustic guitars. A very historically significant guitar was Gibson's J-45. They called it a J-35 back in the 30s because it was $35. Don't get me going on Martins. $35 got you a J-35, which you had a guitar that was built under tension, meaning it was built slightly larger and squeezed in to the top so the back and sides have a slight arch. You have things like tapered headstock, Brazilian rosewood, fine woods, aged woods, woods that would be aged out in fields for years and years and years and then used and put into guitars. Woods that frankly are just plain no longer available. The J-35 is a great guitar. We have one for sale, but probably Gibson's finest guitar, the thing they are most famous for, is the J-45. They made the J-35 for $35. They make a J-45 for, you guessed it, $45. And if you wanted, for $5 more, you can get a J-50. That's right, J-45, 45 bucks back in the late 30s. And the J-50, for the extra $5, you got a nicer piece of wood. That's what you were really paying for. It wasn't just the finish, you're paying for the wood. Wood, my friends, is going to become a bigger and bigger deal as these old growth forests worldwide are getting depleted. So to get the really nice wood on your J-50 with no mineral streaks and no flaws, you did pay $5 more. These days people really like the sunburst finish, and this is a very special guitar we got in. This is a 40s script logo. Now, a script logo is something where the Gibson logo is done in cursive. It is copied here. When you do it in Perl, that means you're routing a channel in Perl in cursive, and then you're loading that channel with Perl, like this logo is here. So the Gibson logo was scripted before World War II. Shortly after World War II, they went to a regular block logo, and if you look at your J-45s, and I'll hold that for you here, this is a more contemporary J-45. That is a block logo. So, people talk to me, they'll ask me, what do you think is a good investment? Script logo Gibson flat top guitars have always been a good investment. They don't go up in an afternoon, but held on to over time. They go from, say, $45 to $7,000 in a reasonable amount of time. Here we are in 2017. 10 years ago, this was probably 20% less than that. The reason you'd want this, again, it is built under tension, is Adirondack spruce top, small bridge, scallop bracing. The bracing on the back is scalloped like a pyramid, so it's thinner. It is less mass. It allows the guitar to vibrate. It is so loud that you can barely hear my voice. No modern guitar can get that sound. You have a tapered headstock. Tapered headstock means it's skinnier here and fatter here. Why do you do that? So there's more mass here. As your string vibrates back and forth, that mass helps bounce the string back. Also, it brings your strings down at a greater tension. If you could make this headstock go back that far, these strings would be very tense. They'd be tightened, heightened. So by tapering the headstock, it's a lost art that few still do. Our friends at Collings still do tapered headstocks, but few modern manufacturers do a tapered headstock. Few modern manufacturers do built under tension, where the top is like an eggshell, the back is slightly built under tension as well. This is a maker's mark. These are some of the finest guitars Gibson made. In the world of collectibles, you can find a stamp that's worth $20, $30, $40, $50,000. A stamp. You can find a coin that's never been used that's worth $100,000, $200,000, $300,000. Guitars, my friend, are still very green. There's a lot of room in the world of collectibles to go. Long term, we see Gibson flat tops script logo like this one here we just got in. They are fantastic investments. Investments in tone, in songwriting, in capability, in recording, in just sitting at home in sheer pleasure. Even to hang on the wall like you would that stamp. They are terrific collectibles, and a image of guitar manufacturing, of American manufacturing, of a craftsman, of an art that is, to a large degree, gone. You can't find woods this old anymore. You can't find lacquer this old anymore. You don't get Brazilian rosewood bridges and fingerboards anywhere anymore. It's all kind of disappearing. So, all Gibson acoustics are fun. They're well-made, American-made, and the sunburst ones are in demand. But the J-45 is one of the most sought-after guitars. We just got in this script logo. It's worth coming to at least strum and see. You want to play this once in your life. You should own it sometime in your life. I'll be back.